of my favorite places on earth, the Rocky Mountains here in Colorado. We're going to race at Street Car Takeover at Vandermeer Speedway. Today I'm going to be running in the 150 mile an hour roll race class and in the street racer class. But my main mission today is just to run an 8. I've never run an 8 in any of my cars before. This car will do it. We've got the R-Triple-8s back on here after Rocky Mountain Race Week, and it's time. The main factor today is going to be elevation. Yesterday was 10,000 foot DA. The track I think is like just about 8,000 foot elevation, but the weather usually makes the DA a little bit worse, which kills horsepower. So anyway, we're going to be pulling the gate here in a minute, get set up, and get ready for some roll race testing first off. All right, the R8 is all teched in and ready to go. We're gonna go pull in the lanes right now. They just called us up for our first test session for roll racing. Now the strategy today is I would love to win the 150 mile an hour roll class, but it's gonna be very tricky because the car does like 157, 158 in the quarter mile turned all the way up. And so it should do a little bit higher in the roll race, maybe about 160. We're in the 150 class, so we can't go over 150. The next class above that is King of the Bakery, and cars are going like 190 something that are winning the class. So we can't compete in that. So I'm gonna make one pass, see how fast we're going, running all out, and see how much I need to brake at the end to get just under 150. The important thing is you got to get to the finish line first. It's not about the mile an hour. The numbers on the board don't mean anything. It's whoever gets to the finish line first. Some people set up like a mile an hour limiter in their computer like we did on race week. For this you can't, because if your car slows down too much before the finish line, you lose that time to get to the end of the track first. So you just got to get to the end and mash the brakes and hope you're under 150. So that's what we're going to do. So the first pass, I'm going to see what it does all out, see how much I need to take off to get under 150 on my second test pass. Oh, look how I'm racing. It's my friend Sketchy. Forgot to beat his ass, but I love racing against Sketchy. We've got a little tradition lining up against each other, so this will be perfect.
Guys at PFI Speed helping Sketchy get that hot rod back together. Goes 166 in the right lane. Left lane goes 127.
Okay, so I glanced down and the speedo said 168, and we need to beat 150 miles an hour in the roll race or under so we don't break out. Let's see what it actually did, because I know the 166 on the time slip. So it's gonna make it tough to sandbag, but the car is pulling freaking hard. It feels really good right now. All right, back in the lanes for our second test hit. So I did 166 the first pass. Now I've got to see where I need to nail the brakes to go under 150. I think I only need about 100 feet or so, maybe less, because if you let off the gas 100 feet early, you scrub almost 10 mile an hour. So I wish I had a 150 mile an hour car to run against. That would be the perfect way to do it, but I don't know what anybody's running here. So we're just gonna wing it. I just gotta keep a close eye on where the finish line's at. The brake's pretty hard at the finish, and see what happens.
Goes 127 in the catalog.
162 for Kyle.
That's not what I was supposed to do. So race week was easy slowing the car down because all we had to do was just dial in the computer. This time we got to dial my foot in, and I'm like 1,200 feet into a 1,320 foot quarter mile pass, and that's when I realized I'm supposed to hit the brakes, and then I couldn't get my foot over the brake pedal fast enough, and I like mashed it and just tapped the brake pedal. Did 162.7. That's not where we need to be. We're in the lanes for round one. I'm sitting in the right lane waiting to see what pulls up next to me. What's up? Hello, Fox Body. The way they do things at Street Car Takeover, they just run whoever you pull up next to. This will be interesting because there's so many cars. They don't do chip draws for every round because it just takes forever. So for the big classes, they just run whoever pulls up next to you. It's gonna be a bit of a crapshoot for me because I don't have practice sandbagging because I messed up my second pass. So I'm not expecting to make it first round, but we'll cross my fingers here. Did you get a test run in earlier?
I got one.
What did you run?
135.
Okay.
Yeah. It's I think I probably should have shot for the 140 class because it's got a 140 in it. I let out at 135, but don't really feel like turning up the boost. I just figured
don't want to risk it.
And just see what happens. Just stop.
I'm sandbagging pretty hard because I can't compete with these guys.
Well, because what'd you go? You went
166, so I got to hit the brakes pretty hard. I forgot to hit the brakes on the second run, so if I forget again, you'll get a nice easy.
I'm really hoping you do.
You could also shoot past me at the end if I screw it up. So we'll see.
That's all I can bank on right now anymore, dude.
Update, I just found out from another one of the 150 competitors. I missed the driver's meeting. Apparently you can't intentionally sandbag, so we've set up a speed limiter in the car to help us a little bit. We're not going to be sandbagging like crazy, but it's we're basically just dialed the car in through the settings on the dash to dial us in just under 150. Hopefully it works. So the power's turned down. It'll hopefully be right at 150, a little bit under. Crossing my fingers. See how we do against the Fox body.
Kyle scratching and digging, gets there first. 49, and the Mustang right behind him with 145 miles per hour.
149.76. Huh. He doesn't get much closer than that. And I was looking at the guy in the other lane just to make sure I was ahead of him, and he looked like he was pulling a little bit up on me. So I didn't want to let out completely, and I also wanted to make sure I had good practice for the next run. Now we got to make it through second round. There's about 40 cars in the class, so we might be racing up to like 6 or 7 times to get through to the finals. Oh, we got a flying tent. Holy sh! Whoa! Oh, nice. Just stay. Go. Oh, not the Viper. Oh my God. Holy shit, Kyle Busch is insane today. Wow. If you're at the racetrack and you have a tent, anchor it down. It doesn't matter if it's 0 miles an hour when you pull in here. It could be 40 miles an hour later in the day. Anchor your damn tent down. All right. Second round, here we go, racing the Evo here. He said he's like 850, 900 horsepower. Justin from Street Car Takeover just told me I had the closest to 150 that round. Hopefully we don't do that again.
Who you got this round?
The Evo.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'll be interesting.
He was like 148, so I gotta be on my A game.
Good luck to you.
Justin just told me I was the closest to 150 last round.
Well, that's a good thing. You just got to be consistent.
I don't want to be that close.
Yeah, don't break out. Wait. Here we go.
Was right there with him. Kyle turns on the win light with that 149.43.
Okay, I saw 150 on the dash again, which it didn't say 151, so I think that's a good thing. We'll cross our fingers. Thank you. Woo! Yeah, 149.43. This bitch is dialed in. I did have to let off for just like a half second because I saw him behind me. That anti-leg hits so hard, it just gets you that momentum. But he got out ahead of us because he hit it a little bit earlier. Luckily we were able to bring it back, but we may not be that lucky next round, so got to figure something out and be on my A game. So for third round, we're going up against Ryan McRibbons. You guys know him from his Black Viper. He used to race down in Mexico. He let me drive it last year. He just got the Sheepy race car back. It's an 1100 horsepower package that trapped 172 miles an hour. I trapped 166 turned up, so that gives you an idea what kind of power he's at. Because I'm like about 1300 horsepower to the wheels right now. A little more nervous about this race. It's been very tricky. The first two cars I raced, they started accelerating I think they were brake boosting and accelerating slowly before the start and then hit it a little bit early before the start. It's hard for completely different cars to match up. Now we have two DCT V10 cars. Hopefully we have a nice, even, clean start. We have a good race because this is gonna be pretty epic if it goes well. Well, it was a clean start. I screwed up the anti-leg. It was bucking a little bit. I don't know if I was too high RPM, but my only chance right now is if he broke out and went over 150, because he got the jump on me and he finished about a car ahead of me. Hopefully he went over 100. Oh, what? It says he went 120. Oh, he nailed the brakes real hard at the end. So Mick Rippins went 138 in the 8th and then nailed the brakes and went 127 in the quarter, so he's sandbagging pretty hard there. I don't know who won. Holy f, that was close.
Did we get an even start?
I think so, yeah. We're right next to neck, right? I don't know, we gotta find out the mile-an-hour thing. So the Street Car Takeover guys said that we were sandbagging because both of our 8th mile an hours are too high because we're slowing it down a lot on the top end. We both have to be under 124 in the 8th. So I turned the car down some and I'm hoping we were under 120. Okay, 120 in the 8th. Oh, I went over 150. 150.21. I think we're both disqualified at this point. We're gonna have to go talk to him. That was badass. Dude, what a perfect way to do it. I broke out too.
No, you didn't.
What's the breakout?
150.99.
Oh, I thought it was 150.
On 124 in the 8th, so you got a perfect match.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you won fair and square.
Yeah, I turned. Wow, I'm glad that guess worked out.
That was a very good guess.
Holy.
So regardless, if we would have won, you still would have won because we went 127 in the 8th.
Yeah.
So if you would have hit the brake a little bit not as quick and would have won based off the end,
Yep.
based off of our agreement, you still would have won because you went 120 in the 8th. So
Okay.
regardless, you would have won.
That was a bet. Did you look at the thing? Oh no, that's the start. We were so close at the end.
At the end of the day, we're predicting the race off of the 8th mile.
Yep.
So regardless, you would have won. Fair, so that's the agreement we made. Sandbagging kind of racing, kind of.
I know. If there was a 170 class, it'd be perfect.
Way better. Congrats.
Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Oh, man.
First time out the car in basically a year.
Yep.
And you're in the quarter or semis?
We're semis.
We got
Got to draw.
three cars left?
One by.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll race each other in the final.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
That would be amazing.
That would be epic.
That would
Good
be
friends.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, you too. That's cool.
Good luck. There's 3 left. Oh boy. You got a Hellcat Charger, right?
Red Eye. Yeah.
Red Eye, nice. The wide body looks sick.
Thank you.
And we got Sketchy V. Sketchy Vert. Sketchiest of the V's.
Red Eye.
Woo! It's gonna be good. Oh. Oh, in the semi.
Yes.
No. Woo!
1-1.
I wanted to do it in the final. All right. So
Kyle, what lane you want?
I'll do right lane.
Okay.
You right lane.
Sketchy, you lead.
Okay.
Might want to look at getting that done too. What it was?
I think my wind light was on. See if the mile an hours are good. Wow, I slowed down the 8th. 149.3. Woo! We got to race again too. That's the best part.
That was so close.
Holy crap.
Oh my god. Dude, that was
I wish someone was at the finish line because we were probably like a half car apart. Oh, you broke out.
I broke out.
Oh, you go too fast.
Oh, I went
Not a bad way to lose.
I just kept getting pushed too.
I wonder who was ahead.
You were ahead of me.
Was I? Okay.
And then you came back on me, and then you just came, you know, like we were just side by side.
Holy crap.
Dude, that was sick.
Wow, dude, I love it. We got to race again. It's been over a year.
It's been
since we've raced.
That's
yeah.
That is.
We gotta get a picture of them together. Yeah. I'm in the final.
Really? Nice,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. 149 point something. It
Wow.
it went perfect. Just want to let you know. What a wild day.
Congrats.
Thank you. We'll see if I can win this thing. I'm racing a red eye Hellcat Charger next round.
How's he been doing?
I haven't been watching because I've been racing, so it's hard to tell. But if he's in the final, he's probably right there. All right, thank you. Martin's officially my race car dad. The guy's a badass. He's going to his vacation home to work on it with his dad this weekend, and he's been tuning on the road and helping me out. He's been helping me out from the road on his way up there. So once again, big shout out to Martin and AMS. I love those guys. All right, so we're racing the final against a red eye wide body Hellcat. Oh, look at the goods. Nice. That looks sick. Badass. You were just telling me that you just got it done.
Just got it done this week. Last minute, but it works.
How much boost is this thing cranked up to?
Right now on spray, about 21.
How much power do you think?
On the 200 shot that it's on, I would say maybe about 1,000, 1,050.
Badass.
Uncorrected.
That's gonna be a good race, man. So, good luck in the final.
You too, man.
All right, Kyle, if you win, we all get ice cream.
Yay!
If you win.
Is it gonna be your birthday again?
If you win.
If I win, it's your birthday.
And we get ice cream.
All right.
So did you
talk? 149. So.
Okay, right there.
There we go.
Good luck.
I saw the wind light on that one. Woo! I think I won. I saw the wind light. Just gotta make sure I didn't break out. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Woo! 149.86. I won my first race in the R8. Yes. Oh my God. That was a fun afternoon of racing. Thank you again to AMS Performance. I'm not finishing the video right now. We got some drag racing to do, so stay tuned.
You just won the 150 class.
I know.
Hell yeah. Was it close at the end?
It was very close. We were back and forth down the track. It was just like unreal.
Good.
Finally won a race in the car.
Hell yeah.
So badass.
Hell yeah. Now you're doing digs?
Yep, time to go do some drag racing. I gotta go run an 8.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks. Pulling back in the lanes, not for roll racing. Now it's time for some drag racing. The buzz has worn off a little bit, but I'm still on cloud 9. And I actually just realized when I was going to get my check and plaque for winning, that's the first race I've ever won ever in a car. I've done, I got runner-up in like a 42 car no prep race at our local track. I got runner-up at TXUK this year in this car. I got runner-up on race week, and then my first win was today, so I'm pretty stoked. But the day is not over. They were just starting drag racing here at Street Car Takeover Denver. It's time to run my first 8. Pretty sure it's gonna do it on the first pass. But we've got the 1250 to 1300 horsepower to the wheel tune in the car. and we got the R888s on it. That's the key, is I've only run Michelin so far. If you remember, back at TX2K, I ran a 923 and a 926, and then on race week I ran, I think, another 923, but those were on the Michelins. It's literally an all-season, like, you can run it in the rain tire. Now we got the R888s, which is almost a drag race compound, but it has some tread on there. So my guess is an 892 first pass. Let's see if it'll do it. Forgot to mention, so I've actually never run an 8 in any car as a driver. I think I've actually ridden in a car that ran an 8 on the track, but I ran a 906 at 159 in the Unicorn. I've been a 92 in this, so this could be the first one. It's gonna be a little less exciting than the Unicorn, but can do it consistently.
2J and the 240 over here in the right lane. Staged up again. Try to lock this 1320 video on the left lane.
What? Come on. Really? Oh, there we go. 8, 9. No, he got it first. Jesus.
His brakes are on fire. Holy shit. I watched his parachute pop out and you can see it didn't deploy completely. His brakes are on fire. That was sketchy. You good, man? I know. I got the front row seat for that. An eventful run for my first drag racing pass. That car is badass. I don't know if you can see it in my GoPros, but that was like dead even the whole way. He treed me a little bit, but I caught back up a little. Let's see if we got an 8. We didn't get time slips at all.
Yeah, it didn't print for them, so he's gonna have you guys rerun it.
Oh, okay. Well, second time's a charm.
What'd you run?
Nothing. They didn't get a slip.
It was an 8.9.
Was it?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it was 8.9. Woo! Hi. I ran an 8. It's just not official.
What do you mean?
I don't know. They didn't have a slip. I guess we didn't get times.
Oh no, they should have them now. Like when you went through the traps, there was no time for like 5 solid seconds, and all of a sudden they popped up.
What was it?
890.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you knew.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
I'll have to look. I'll have to look at the video, but if you did
As long as it was an 8, that's all I care about.
890. I don't know what the last number was. I don't remember what.
No shit.
Yeah, 890.
Hell yeah.
Out the box.
Hey, while you're down here, let's see what this heavy pig weighs.
All right. All right.
Okay. Holy.
Now stand on it.
No.
So it gets with the driver.
Okay. See, I weigh 180 pounds. That was the math.
Shut up. So 39.85. How much gas is in it?
Half tank.
That's not bad. Was that all of it for power wise?
No. No, I just wanted to safely run my first 8 and then decide if I want to maybe break it. So look, you're 5 pounds lighter than I am.
Well, congrats. You won your roll class, and then you come out here and run an 8 right away.
8. This is my first 8 ever.
Well, there you go.
Hell yeah. Time for trip draw for Street Racer Wild. That's the class I ended up in. There's 10 cars. I just don't want to race the GTR because you're in a 780. The rest of the cars, there's like 3 more. There's a couple of low 8-second cars, a mid 8-second car, and we're in the 8.9. Then we've got a bunch of 9-second cars. I'm hoping I get a 9-second car because I can at least beat them on ET. Tricky part's going to be cutting a light that I've never practiced before ever. Here, you can have this one. Is it a good one? Oh, it'd be a lot. Oh, that was the one I drew the first time. Oh no!
Hey, is it gonna be?
Here's one of the 3 8-second cars I didn't want to race. At least it wasn't the 7-second GTR.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun to race you. Hell yeah! What's your best time in the Mustang?
8.4 at 165.
Cool.
I'm having problems.
Can you wait for me?
Lucky for you,
Give me a half-second reaction time, please.
So I blew the transmission up Thursday. Pulled it Thursday night. We rebuilt it Friday. Put it in the car, and
had a new torque converter in a box, luckily, and it's just really tight. So that's your advantage I'm giving you. It's just a super tight converter.
Nice. All right, I've got to cut a light. I got to remember to do that. I've done it plenty in my Corvettes, just not this car. Well, I think I did the best I could do. I got a pretty decent light, I feel, and I hope I went quicker because he definitely got to the finish line first. It was closer than I thought, so it was fun to watch Donovan do his thing. Whoa! We skipped the 880s. Dude, that was a badass race.
That was close, buddy.
I ran at 873.
Oh my god, that was fucking fun, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right, good run, man. We see him race all over the place, mainly in Denver, so it's gonna be cool to see him advance through the rounds. I'd like to, but I had my fun today and didn't expect to compete in this class. I also didn't expect to run at 873. I mean, the sun went down a little bit, and Martin said we had a little more boost to go in the mid-range and low-range. It felt really good, and it makes sense now. 873, 160, almost 167 miles an hour. I fucking love this car. Time for a test hit. The air's gotten better. It's like dropped 10 degrees. The sun's set, and we've upped the power just a little bit. Let's see if we can run at 8.6. I had no idea I was gonna run at 8.7 today, and we're nearly 8.6s. So here we go.
166.
That was a lot different. I've never had to actually drive the car before. It just went straight, and I was like, little left, little right. I'm sure that looked cool from Matt's point of view. I'm guessing it went slower. Thank you. Because it was definitely spinning, but maybe it didn't pull that much power. And I had to hit the brakes quite a bit harder too. 877. I expected it to go slower. That was fun though. We'll see if we can get one more run in and call it good for the night, I think, because we don't want to press our luck too much. But that was fun. I actually a little more excitement than normal.
It's running 8 still.
Well, I know for sure that one was slower because the car spun a little bit, and sometimes when it does that, it short shifts. Thank you. In the next gear, which it definitely did. Yeah, 884. I mean, it's an 8-second pass. I'm not disappointed. Down mile an hour quite a bit actually. So yeah, 150. Yeah, the 60 foot was down. Maybe I need to look at tire pressures because the track temps changed a lot. Like the air temps are down quite a bit, so I don't know if I need to lower them, raise them, but I also don't want to get too greedy because we've gotten some badass passes and we might just be at the limit of these tires. I don't know. Another 8-second pass in the books. All 8s today. Pretty sick.
I don't know know if there's enough tire for an 8.6.
Another 877 in the books. We've run 5 8s today. I'd say that is a good day. After winning the roll race 150 mile an hour class and then running an 8 the first pass off the trailer for drag racing, and another 8 and another 8 and another 8, 873 personal best today. I just love this car. I keep saying it, but everybody needs an R8. If you ever buy one, take it to AMS. They will take really good care of you. Trust me on that one. Thank you guys for watching this video. We'll be doing plenty more stuff with the R8, so make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Scary as